Weghorst, right, on to Arsenal, where our incoming's there. Mykhailo Mudryk is the man they're after. We've got some pictures of him here with his Shakhtar team. They're on a mid-season break in Turkey. Despite being heavily linked with a move away this month, we're told that talks are continuing between the clubs around the structure of a potential deal. Right, Zach, the player has made it quite clear that he would like to move to Arsenal. I mean, that must surely encourage them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've never quite seen a player speak so openly about wanting a move to a club. I mean, he's been liking posts on Instagram with photos of him edited in Arsenal kit. He's been posting stories of him watching Arsenal and complimenting them. He's then also posted things complimenting Mikel Arteta on social media. It's the biggest come and get me play I've ever seen. And fair enough, Arsenal are top of the league. I can understand why you would be wanting to go there. He's also done interviews basically saying about his keenness to wanting to join Arsenal in this window. He mentions that if he's asked if he does join them in the window, will he be upset? And he replies saying, yes, I would be upset if I don't move in this window. So yeah, I've never seen a player quite do this level of talking. I think, yeah, Arsenal fans will be massively encouraged. He mentions how he dreams of playing with Zinchenko on that left wing at Arsenal. And so it's very, very interesting. I think it's encouraging from the board point of view to have a player that's so openly saying he wants to join. I guess it makes their kind of tactics in the window a lot more favourable to them than maybe others.
Olivier dreams of being on that left-hand side for Arsenal. Does he actually go straight into the team when they've got Martinelli there already, who's having a brilliant season, or is this to add depth to their title challenge?
Yeah, I don't think he goes straight into Arsenal's starting 11. Gabriel Martinelli has been brilliant this season. I think at the start of the season, I don't really think anyone expected Arsenal to be top at this stage. But when I was looking at Arsenal's squad, even in the summer, I was thinking, they're obviously in Europe. Last season they weren't in Europe, and they struggled, didn't they, towards the back end of last season with the squad they had. Obviously, they've made additions. But I still just looked at their squad and just thought, I don't know if it's ready to compete on all fronts. You know, they are in a title race. And with the injuries they've now had, I feel like adding a player like Mudryk would be a very, very good option for Mikel Arteta and Arsenal. They're still in the Europa League as well, so potential, you know, they're one of the best teams in that competition as well. So
sure.
You would think adding someone like that they can then call from the bench, and then he won't make their starting 11 any weaker, I think is a really, really good option. 10 goals and 8 assists so far this season. Remarkable numbers, really. But obviously the fee that Shakhtar want is quite high, so it's obviously whether Arsenal are willing to match that.
James, what did Arteta have to say before this transfer window, about this transfer window?
Well, he made it very clear that Arsenal can't afford to waste this January transfer window. He said this squad doesn't have the luxury even of not maximising every single window. They're going to be active. We know Mudryk's the player they want. Things have gone a bit quiet on that front, but I do get the feeling that as we move more towards that deadline, Shakhtar may come down with their valuation or what they're willing to let the player go for. As you said yourself, Olivia, towards the end of last season, they just fell away because that squad simply wasn't there. They've been boosted now. Emil Smith-Rowe is back in the squad. Hopefully he remains fit because he was missing since the beginning of September. So him coming back in adds something extra in attacking areas. But they don't want to end up regretting not bringing in one or two players in this window, because this could be their best opportunity. Well, perhaps it is their best opportunity since the last time they won the Premier League to win it again
100%.
this year. So if they can get Mudryk, even if they have to pay slightly more than they initially value him for, then perhaps it could be worthwhile.
I think that's the big thing. If you get to the end of the season and say Man City do win it by a couple of points and you haven't brought in Mudryk, I think a lot of people are saying, OK, why did we not do that? Even if you can get him in the summer, it might be worth winning the Premier League, might be worth paying the extra 10, 15, 20 million pounds if he can kind of guarantee those games like the Newcastle one we saw recently. Having that impact player off the bench, you can take you further in those kind of games. I think, yeah, getting a deal like this could be the thing that can help them win the Premier League for sure. Bukayo Saka, look, I think Chelsea's right wing is somewhere that Bukayo Saka would fit in fantastically well. This season he's shown how great he is at just such a young age. It's frightening to think what he'll be like in 4, 5, 6 years' time. Arsenal have got a fantastic player from their academy here, and yeah, he really would be a fantastic signing. Never going to happen,
Never.
But nice to think about for sure.
Well, Brentford have got a lot more rivals than I thought, because Sean says that he wants Ivan Toney to Arsenal. Adam Rowan, I like this one, Adam. I'd take Manuel Benson.
Hello Gunners, welcome to the Arsenal Transfers News channel. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to know everything about Arsenal. Arsenal are keen to make a transfer for player Mykhailo Mudryk and are looking to finalize a deal before the end of the January transfer window. Shakhtar Donetsk, Mudryk's current club, are certain he will only leave if Arsenal offer his £88 million asking price. Shakhtar's sporting director Dario Serna was seen chatting with Mudryk on the training ground, prompting fans to speculate about the player's future at the club. Mudryk has expressed a desire to join Arsenal, having been impressed with the support from the London team's fans since news of the club's interest in him inspired him. Now leave your opinion in the comments. Do you think Arsenal will be able to sign Mykhailo Mudryk? Also leave your like, and until the next video.